Hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to World Cultures. Today we'll be discussing how to work on this interactive journal in regards to Unit 1, US and Canada. So we just finished discussing in class landforms, and now you will have an opportunity to explore some activities on your own. On the second page, you can put your name. Everyone will get their own individual copy, so make sure you put your name. And then on the third slide, it is one of your first activities, interactive activities, and it is in regards to TEK 6.3c, which we will identify and locate major physical and human geographic features such as landforms, water bodies, and urban centers of various places and regions. So now after that presentation, hopefully that you can label all of these physical and human geographic features. In order to do that, you will select it by putting your cursor over. So take your mouse, make sure the cursor is over that word. Go ahead and left click. It will select it. Once it is selected, you make sure that that 4 arrow is up, and then you can drag it anywhere on the map. Okay, so let's say I want to put the Mississippi River right here because there's only 2 rivers on the map, and let's say I put it here. Then once I'm done, I leave it there and I move on to the next word. So let's say I want to pick up Washington, D.C., and you will see different dots on the map. So that will help you to identify some of those points and go ahead and drop the words where you think they belong. It don't have to be exact, just close or nearby each of those features. Okay. Up here, you do have an opportunity to put your name and the period. It is not necessary as it is on our Google Classroom. So if you forget, no big deal because I know who it belongs to. Everyone will get an individual copy. And then when we move on to page 4, here, political map of North America. What is a political map? In this square, I want you to go ahead and insert a text box, and we've discussed this throughout the week. And once you have inserted, go ahead and type and give me a meaning of what do you think a political map is. And then you will also correctly label the map using the following terms. So I have only listed 4 countries here for you. You're going to, same thing like you did on the features, you will select those, and once you are ready to place them, you will go ahead and drag them over to the map. And you will place it over the country that you think it represents or the area of land. And once you are done, you move on to the next word. Here you will notice that it says United States identify states. These are 2 links that are embedded in this presentation. If you click on it, it will take you to a presentation. And this is a map quiz game. Please try to have fun with this. It can be a little challenging, especially if you're not familiar with all the states. Some of them are a little bit harder just because you might know the area that they're in, but they tend to get a little bit smaller up here in the north. So the cool thing is, like, for example, this top bar right here will tell you what state you are looking for, or which state it is asking you to identify. So the first state it is asking us to identify is Pennsylvania. So I'm going to click, and I got it wrong. If I click on something else and I continue to get it wrong, it will not turn colors. On the third time, it will identify it for you. You click on it and it will tell you where that state is. Okay, so the next state is asking us is Maine. So if I click on it and I get it right on the first time, the state will turn white. Here it is asking for Mississippi. So again, if I click on it, it will not mark it. Click, it will not mark it. But if I get it on if I don't get it at all, again, it will give it to you red. But for example, New Mexico, if I click on it, and then I don't get it right on the first time, but I click on it and I get it right on the second time, it will turn it orange. So that will help you identify if they're white, you got it on the first time. If they're orange, on the second. And I believe the third time, it will turn it a different color. Okay, so that'll help you identify how fast you were able to identify them. When you are finished with the map quiz, you can either, if you know how, for example, on my laptop, if I hit Shift Command 4, I can take a screenshot of what I want. On your Chromebook, if you hit Control and then the button that looks like a square with 3 lines, it will allow you to take a screenshot. But then it asks you to upload it into the clipboard, and then if you know how to share it on Google Drive, that's perfect, and you can. But if you can't, on the assignment that I opened up just for fun and to determine that you did it, if you do not know how to upload the picture, that is completely fine. You can just tell me your percentage, which you will find in the middle of the screen. Once you are finished with the map, it should pop up here in front of the screen, and if not, it will stay up here, and then the time that it took you. And for fun, we'll see who was the fastest time in class. Okay, once you are done with that slide, all you have to do is hit the X and it'll take you back to the presentation. Here's another embedded link. It's very similar to the one that we just did, or the one that I just showed you, but it is in regards to Canada. Okay, so it might be a little bit tougher if you're not familiar with the area. Same concept. It would allow you to click on it. If it's wrong, it will allow you 3 guesses. First time you get it right is white, then orange, and if not, it will turn red and identify it for you. Once you are finished with this page, you go ahead and move on to the last page. Here, I ask you, what information does a physical map provide? Okay, so I want you to think about that. And again, boys and girls, just kind of use the clues that are given. Use your inferencing skills when you're answering these questions. Is what do you think? Okay, so what are your thoughts here? The difference between this map and this map. And here it identifies 8 physical regions. Okay, they are color-coded to the map. You can increase the size of these maps to help you look at them. You can move them back. Once you're finished, you can make it bigger. Don't accidentally delete it, because then you will delete it from your journal. Okay, there's 3 different maps. Here, where it says United States in bold, that is a link. If you click on it, it will take you to a United States lesson. Okay. I tried it with a student account, so I know it works. Once you are here, you're going to click sign up. And then you are going to say that you are a student. And you can, I'm sorry, not sign up. You're going to get to login. My apologies. And you're going to say login with Google. And here, log me in as myself. But when you hit login, make sure you select your Google account. It might ask you if you are a student, select yes. And then once you are here, you're going to hit play. And it says description, list of states and territories of the United States. Okay, so you just finished identifying these. And here is a map with them all identified for you. List of states and territories. Okay, if you have any comments or maybe here you want to place your score, that's fine. You can share with the class here. You can start discussion and we can add comments. And then we move on to the next slide. Here, USA, location of North America map. Okay, we see where the US is located. And we see the 2 oceans surrounding the 2 coasts. And again, if you have something to say or you have a question, you can add it in here. And then what is your country? Where is your country located, and what continent is your country in? What are the neighboring countries? Okay, where is your country located? Well, we just discussed it here. Okay, and which is in North America, and what continent and what are your neighboring countries? Well, Mexico and Canada. Okay. Then we move on. Again, if you have any comments on this map, any wonderings, if you just want to share out something, maybe a place that you've been, this is an opportunity where you can place it there for us to discuss. And then here we have a video. When you get here, I'm not going to push play because then the sound will start and it's going to go over me, but just go ahead and push play. Again, if you have anything you would like to share out after you do that, you may share it here. More questions. What physical features, landforms, and waterways are in your country? Well, we have the Rocky Mountains, the Grand Canyon, Colorado River, and Rio Grande. If you want to name others that you know of or places that you visited, by all means, use this. Here are just, if you look at here, the key or the legend, you will see that these are railroad systems, inland waterways, national highway system, and you can look at the map and all of those systems that are in your country. Another one that talks about transportation. So what transportations are available? Bus, car, airplane, train, and bike. And then climate zones of the continental United States. If you look here on the legend again, it will tell you what type of climate there is for each region. And here it will tell you, and then look at the legend again, okay? And it identifies what each area, what are some of those resources, okay? Or like, for instance, here in West, you have livestock, mining, tourism, and high-tech industries in California's Silicon Valley. Okay, you can read through those. If you have any discussions, go ahead and put it there. And then what are some geographic barriers, climate, economic activity, physical features, transportation, location? In the south, it's hot. In the north, it's cold. If you add some other examples. Here, some natural resources on our map. Okay, here again, there is legend of all those natural resources in the area that they're available in. And then wind resources and transmission lines. Okay, you can look at this map. And what economic activities, resources, and land use are within your country. Oil, coal, natural gas, commercial farming, commercial fishing. If you want to put anything on our discussion. And once you are finished, you click the X and you are done with the presentation. When you are completely finished, I know you can't see it on my screen, but on the top of your tabs, if you just click the X again, it will take you back to your presentation and you are done. So make sure to complete this. This will be a grade, so make sure to label them. And then this one, this part here, and this, make sure to complete that as well. This is more of a fun part. I would like to see you try. So I am waiting and hoping to see those results of your quiz. And then here is that United States lesson if you would like to explore it. Okay, and if you have any questions or you want to discuss anything, then add it in those discussion boxes in that lesson. But the one thing that will be a grade, and you do have to finish for classwork, is the geographic characteristics, okay? The physical and human geographic features. That and this one. This box, these countries, and this box. Those 4 things will be a grade. The other things are more of exploration and for you to have an opportunity to explore. Okay, well, I can't wait to see you in our next class.